drink too much. I said, make your mind, what's it to be? Now, at this point, often the MC says, please, don't heckle the comedians. If you want to heckle anybody, heckle me. Not me. If you heckle anybody, heckle the comedians, leave me alone. Right, I left school, age 16, and I got a job at Harrods in the food hall, and I've been there a couple of weeks. And a guy comes in and he says, I'd like half a cabbage. I said, well, I'm sorry sir, but we don't do half a cabbage. He said, I'm sorry, I want half a cabbage. And he showed me this Harrods card. Right? I said, I'm very sorry sir. He said, I've been coming here for 30 years with half a cabbage. So I thought, I can't sort this out. I'll go around the back and see the manager. So I go around the back and I said to the manager, some dickhead out there wants half a cabbage. What I didn't realise is he followed me round. So I said, oh, and this gentleman wants the other half. So the guy called me in that night, the manager, and he said, you handled that very well. I said, thank you. He said, there's a position coming up shortly in Argentina. And I said, Argentina? That's for the hookers and the footballers. He said, my wife comes from Argentina. I said, oh, what position does she play? After I left Harrods, I joined the Royal Navy. I was a submariner. And we were on the ocean, we weren't meant to be there. It was a very secret dream. But suddenly the captain sees some ships ahead. It should be ahoy really, shouldn't it? Anyway, ships ahead, so he goes, dive, 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 maintain silence. And I'm thinking, right, okay. So, dive, 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 and they really go down quick. And has everyone got... but there's this noise. He said to me, Lemon, go and find out who's making that noise. Suddenly the noise stopped. I got back. The captain said, what was it? I said, it was Chief Petty Officer Brown, sir. What was he doing? He was masturbating. He said, did you stop him? I said, no, I took his cufflinks off. I think with that, I'd like to bring on... with that, I can't. With that, I'll bring on our first act. Let's have a big round of applause for Tnt Open, please!
40th Danny DeVito. Yeah, I'm a London cabbie. So I'm going to take the long way around with some of these jokes. Yeah, I always knew I was going to be a cabbie because when I was born, I said to the midwife, come on love, you can get a bus through there. So I'll tell you a bit about me through the medium of poetry and interpretive dance. I'm only 5'3". I'll take you from A to B. Cockfosters.
Wait, can you hold that?
Yeah, some of you may recognise me from the back of my head and the left side of my face. Because if we was in France, you see the right side of my face. But we're not in Europe, are we? Now I know what you're thinking. Have you picked up anyone famous? 1, 2, 3. That was awful. Have you picked up anyone famous? Have you picked up anyone famous? Alright, who's this then? Don't mention the war. It's Tony Blair. Goldie Hawn. He likes it. Oh, shut that door! Captain of the Titanic. Right. So, what should we do now? That's all I've got in my hand, actually. Did anyone enjoy the Queen's funeral? Yeah, it was so good, I think we should do it again next year. My favourite bit was when she was lowered into the ground, and I'm going to finish this gig that way as well. I used to do a joke that was like, if the Queen had no legs, would she be a drag queen? But I can't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore. Right, I'm going to try some new material. I've only just written this, so I can remember it. So, yeah, I see on the news that the Mars Perseverance rover still hasn't found any life on Mars. All it's found is rock. It's a bit like me, really, because all I ever pick up is stoners amongst the, no signs of intelligent life at clubs. Yeah, I haven't remembered this, have I? But I mean, the thing is, right, the Mars Perseverance rover, right? What's it called? Perseverance rover, isn't that what I said? No. The Mars Perseverance rover, right? It's on a mission. It's on a mission. And it's got it's like a Martian rover. It's got that radioisotope generator that converts heat from decayed radioactive plutonium into electricity. Yeah. Whereas my cab, it's more of an Austin rover, and it's got a adjustable wing mirror from Halfords. Yeah, and that's the only bit of that I remember. There you go. Right, I think that's my time.
Can we see me? Because I don't know, I'm quite sure. I don't want you to be like, why is the floor talking about Tinder? Hi guys. I went to Copenhagen. I don't have any jokes about it. I just want to show off that I can afford to go to a country you can only get to by Gatwick. Yeah, I can sometimes afford to taste the difference. Anyway, yeah, no, do we know where Copenhagen is? Right? Correct. In Dansland, as the Danes say. That's what they say. You know how I know Denmark doesn't have a cultural identity? I just said a nonsense word in the same voice of the pigs from Shrek, and you were like, yeah, that's probably what Danes sound like. The thing with Denmark though is, if I was to do a sincere impression, it wouldn't be very funny because they're just like, hello. My English is probably better than English people. We just really invest in our education system. And our social welfare. There's 6 homeless people in Copenhagen. Would you like some bundsvik? Some yoga? These are real words. Yeah, they're like desserts. And yeah, nobody here is fat or has diabetes. Everyone's just tall, blonde, baldness. Kind of a utopia. My grandpa was a Nazi, I'll give you that. My grandpa was a literal Nazi. Yeah, we can work with that. I feel a bit weird when I go abroad, right? Because you probably can't tell this from my look, but my ethnic heritage is actually pretty diverse. My family come from all over the Midlands. They came all over the Midlands, whatever gets big and laugh. For real, Leicester, Lincoln, Norfolk, emphasis on Norfolk. I'm very British, right? I'm purebred. No, sorry, inbred. But I'm not like inbred in the rich fun way, you know, where like, you know, like you marry your cousin because it will secure an alliance with Spain. I'm inbred in the poor way, where you fucked your cousin because it was the only way to keep warm in the winter. But with those energy bills, we might be going back. Don't take cuffing season for granted, guys. Yeah, I'm not built like the Danes. I did set my camera cool. I'm not built like the Danes, right? They're all like cool ground gorgeous. I have the metabolism of a medieval peasant. Like, I have to convince my body that it's regularly using rocks so it doesn't burn calories. But I managed to work around this, right? I managed to lose quite a bit of weight recently. Wait, Lizzie? Thank you for asking. Only 3 fucking stone. It's weird. I'm used to being the fat friend in a lot of my friendship groups, but now I still am. But then a lot of my friends have also discovered the joys of antidepressants, and that's leveled that playing field. Thank you, NHS. Clap for heroes. Yeah, so I've got jokes about the weight loss. The problem with weight loss, right, and being fat is that like people have a lot of discomfort around the world with fat. You know, they don't like to say it. They have a lot of discomfort. They kind of orbit around it in a way. You know, like it's a satellite around the moon. And in a lot of ways I feel like they're like the moon, you know, I'm white. I don't know, right? I can control my cycle. And I've had fewer men on me than I would like. Yeah, no, genuinely, the moon has had more action than me. It's kind of sad, isn't it? I love that joke though, because it implies the moon is a massive slut.
Yeah, I've got one.
And Neil Armstrong came on and she's like, yeah, step on me, Dad. That's what NASA's not telling you. Thank you, you guys have been marvelous.
How we doing? You good? Yeah. You guys want to hear some new shit? Yeah. Yeah, cool. Because I'm not prepared if you didn't want to. So that's good. Do we have any lawyers in? No? One? Okay, cool. You must have been holding that in for 15 fucking minutes. Because they love to tell you, don't they? No, I find one thing weird. Something I find weird is like, you know when someone does something fucked up and then their lawyer issues like a public statement saying, we will defend our client against these claims vigorously? Yeah, fucking as opposed to what? You know, like you don't want the lawyer who goes, well, it doesn't matter if we win or lose, as long as we have fun. I guess the real case is the friends we made along the way. Yes, sick. Well, I found out something deeply troubling about Dr. Seuss recently. Did you know that Dr. Seuss had a wife who died of a terminal illness, and when she was dying, Dr. Seuss started an affair with a mistress, which is pretty, like, fucked up. However, I've never thought about Dr. Seuss speaking any other way but in rhyme. So it's kind of funny to imagine him having an affair, you know what I mean? Like, he invites this lady over. She's like, oh, Doctor, it's so good to see you. And he's like, I've waited all week for a chance to see you. Now pop out them titties. Thing 1 and thing 2. Thanks. What else? What else about Dr. Seuss? Oh, yeah. Oh, the doctor. Sorry. Pretty drunk. Oh, but doctor, what about your wife? Isn't she in the next room? My wife is bedridden. She won't be a knocking. So bend over the kitchen, and I'll bury my cock in. Not funny? Lady in the middle? Okay. That's cool. Something that rhymes with cat in the hat. Haven't worked that far in advance. This is very fresh. I don't know if I'm the only one, but is anyone else fucking sick of hearing about the UFC? No? You're not? Yeah, you fucking look like you love the UFC. Fuck, you probably froth the UFC. It's weird because like I'm the fucking demographic for the UFC. You know, like mildly drunk, stupid, barely knows what he's saying. Like that's the whole shit as far as I'm concerned. I nailed it. Oh, thank you, I guess. No, I'm going to leave that alone because I don't know where I'm going with that. I think I might just be a bit of a hater though, like in general. You know? Like I think it's just, I'm just a hater to my core. Like not about stuff, like serious stuff like race or gender or sexuality. I think that's actually kind of lazy, if I'm being honest. Alright. But no, like, there's one group of people that I hate, and I'm like not into like body shaming or anything, but I'm massively into personality shaming. And there is one group of people in this world that are the most boring motherfuckers on the planet, and that is hot people. Do we have any hot comedians? Actually, just quickly before I carry on. Dude, like, you know when you see a hot comedian, you're like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, just go make some TikToks or some shit. Alright. Oh, I can't say that. I can't say that. I also think we hold hotter people to a less standard than like ugly people. Like I found out recently, like it's kind of cool to hate Ed Sheeran, right? Like, yeah, no, I found that out, UFC guy. You listen to Ed Sheeran as well? That's fucking weird. Yeah, of course you do. Who doesn't? A lot of people apparently, I think it's cool to hate Ed Sheeran. How am I on for time? Okay. I'm just going to put this out there. This might be the worst thing I've said so far. Ed Sheeran makes way better music than fucking Harry Styles. Like, I feel like we can all agree with that. But Harry Styles doesn't get the same level of hate because like he's hot and he wears dresses sometimes. That's how I feel. Okay, this hasn't gone well. Cheers.
And keep going, people. James Blackburn.
I didn't want to put my hand up, as you probably gathered, I am the hot comedian. Didn't have to laugh that much, guys. I'm starting to feel pretty old. My hair's starting to thin, my back's starting to hurt, the belly's starting to grow, although that's always been... Is that me? Yeah. I'm busy bringing phones into shows. My belly's starting to grow, that's always been more of a concept. When I do this joke normally about looking older, I'm not normally dressed like a toddler, so it's cold, I wasn't prepared, just go on for the rest of the show if that's alright, thank you. It was Jimmy Buffett who originally said that wrinkles only appear when smarter. So it's good to know, I guess, balls are doing their best life. As I've gotten older, people have tried to tell me, no matter what, James, please keep the child inside you alive. Other people say, please love God, James, stop eating children. Some of the older people in the room would agree with this. The weird thing about aging is that it's slightly more difficult to achieve. Masturbation is actually a lot more fun. The problem is, when you're in your early 20s, it's far too accessible. You know, it's too easy. It's like your favourite thing to laugh when you get to. It's like your favourite song on Spotify, right? It's too easy to access, so you do it to death, it gets boring. But then, as you get older, you potentially move in with a partner, and it's dangerous again. It's exciting. You can get caught. And the fun thing about it is the planning. So, for instance, the other day, I was sat in my office watching an online lecture to do with standard central patterns, 5G, IoT, interconnectivity, and variables. So I was rock fucking hard. So I thought, perfect time for procrastination wank, let's do it. I'm going to pop my head out of the office, see what my partner's doing, Amy. Someone's talking to her, someone's talking to her. She's talking back. It's a meeting, not a video. It's 10 minutes past, I've got 20 minutes to get in, do the deed, get out, cry in the shower for another 15 minutes. Perfect. But unfortunately, just like my jokes, a lot of my kinks are better in my head than when shared with other people. And you know, hoping when she does catch me, she might, you know, tell me off and scold me for being a bit of a naughty boy. But she doesn't. She just to all out of town and find it out of resistance. I know what you're thinking, guys. 3 minutes in, dick, balls, masturbation, typical amateur comment, men trash. But don't you worry, there are only 2 minutes left. I'm joking, I'm getting old, I'm talking about boring shit, and I realise a lot of things that just bore me now. Some glasses fell outside earlier, and I did not say way. And then people did say way, and I judged them. Did you weigh earlier? There was a lot of them. You're a fucking child. Anyway, I also have like a snake fridge and an oven, and friends comment on it. I'm much more interested in explaining that it can get to any temperature in 7 minutes, like genuinely any temperature, and they're all making dick cheese jokes, so that's kind of gotten into my life. And I also started talking about kids a lot. So the problem is, approaching 30, people start telling me about children all the time. I'm like, go fuck yourself! I'm one friend, I don't know now. We started talking about children. Now, I understand why people want kids. I want to play the same role my dad played in my life. You know, I want to pass my insecurities on to a child and really fuck it up mentally. But I don't want to now. But it doesn't mean we don't talk about it, right? We talk about boy or girl, you know, how many do we want, and obviously what type of school. And it's going to surprise you because of how worldly I come across. But I was proudly educated. Big shock. And don't worry, it's not like the weird part of the show where I'm going to be weird about going to private school. I'm not going to be like condescending. That means talking down to you. But I'm not like an idiot, because I was privately educated. I'm not an idiot, okay? I'm not blind to privilege. We had small class sizes, you know, good sports facilities, and quite clearly significantly better catering. But for me, 10 years of bullying and the rampant paedophilia just didn't seem so great, you know, especially when they never included you. I'm sorry if you didn't like that joke, I know it was a touch childish. Thank you.
Let's all clap and say hello. Let's all clap and say hello. Let's all clap and say hello, hello, hello. Who can stop the beat with me? Stop into the beat with me. Can you stop your beat with me? Stop, stop, stop. Take the way here and there. I work with children. I know you're not children, but I thought that was very nice. Yes, I work with children, and in my job I tend to sing as it gets their attention. It works, and it works in life generally, especially if you sing where you shouldn't. So I went to Furniture Village the other day. Does anyone know the shop Furniture Village? Yes, woo, yes, it's huge, it's massive. I mean, it's as big as a village. I went in, and no word of a lie, there's nobody there. Just furniture. Yeah, no staff, no people, just me. You know, and so I just said, come out, and play. I want to make a purchase today. Lo and behold, the manager appeared. Fuck off, no. It was very nice. He was very nice. He set me down in a 3-piece suite. Yes, he gave me a glass of water, asked my name, and then said, do you know where you are? No, I was mad. I was mad just because I was singing. I mean, come on, it was quite a sensible thing to do. I mean, it got his attention, you know. So I told him, you know, while I was there, I said, I want to buy a bed to rest my merry head. Anyway, I bought a bed, 50% discount, free delivery, and I was in and out there in a flash. Yeah, so I bought a Hypnos bed. Hypnos bed. Know that bed? Got that bed? It's a very nice bed. Oh, it's a lovely bed. It's quite an expensive bed, you know. It's what can I say? It's guaranteed to hypnotise you to sleep. I didn't see him. I'm terrified of him. I mean, I watch the TV. I've seen the hypnotists. You know, there's always a bit at the end where they say, okay, in 3 seconds, I'm going to click my fingers and you'll wake up. 1, 2, 3. I know a boat won't do that. Has got hands for some. No, so I've not been sleeping, I haven't been sleeping much, but I have been working with the little kids. Yeah, I teach them drama. In nurseries, yes. This fellow looks like he knows what I'm talking about. Have you got kids? No, okay. No, you do. Well, do you like drama? No. Well, I tell you what, these kids, I teach them drama, but There's no need because they're very dramatic. I mean, they make my life dramatic anyway. I don't know why I'm teaching them. Tobias, Tobias, what have you there? You've snatched the doll and that's not fair. Give it back to Granny, don't poke her in the eye. Don't hit her with the doll, oh no, she's going to cry. Why, oh why do I do this job? Why? Oh, I know why I do it. Oh, now I don't get paid to do it. I get paid to teach children. I mean, it stresses me out, I mean, you know, 3 years at drama school, 3 years at RADA. Yes. To be or not to be, that is a question. Whether to know blood to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to inhale the odious odour of poo, while pretending to moo like a unicorn. As children think unicorns are real. I'm not going to burst that bubble. No. But it stresses me out, and I must not stress because the other day I was given a colouring book. Yes, I was. And I was told, colour this in, help you calm down, relax, harmonise and rebalance. It stressed me out even more. And the kid was only 3. Who talks like that? Seriously. Anyway, I've got the book today and I'm just going to show you a bit of what I've been doing. It's actually a mindfulness colouring. So, does anyone know about mindfulness colouring in? Anybody? I mean, we are in North London, lots of therapists here. This is my book. And I'm just going to finish a bit off because I don't know if I need standing in front of you. It can be a bit stressful. So I'm just going to finish this last bit. Just feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Actually, can I just ask you something? Do you think magenta or amber is better for a sunset? I've only got blue. Okay, nearly done. Do you want to see? Yeah? Drum roll, please! Here it goes! Yay! That is the state of my mind. I am a bit of an artist, actually. I'm just going to show you a couple more. Okay, so this is, that's from my blue period. Yeah. Yes, look at that one. And I've got one here, that's from my green period. Yes, and let's have a look. I've got, yeah, that's just one I did with wrong period. But I know what you're thinking, I just want to have a go. You want to have a go, don't you? You want to do a bit of colouring in. Well, he's in luck, because I've got 3 pieces of mindfulness colouring in to de-stress this room. So, here we go. I've got paper. What's your name? Rod. Hello, and? Pete. Rod, Pete, and? Izzy, okay. So I'm going to put this here. Rod, Pete, that is in it. You're not really busy or anything. Okay, here goes. So, 2 pencils each. 2 pencils. 2 pencils. And you have, finally, colouring. There you go. You've got magenta. Okay. Alright, okay, so you've got to colour it in mindfully in 20 seconds. That's all. Ready? And no pressure. Let's all colour in today. Let's all colour in today. Let's all colour in today. Don't make it shit. Stay within the lines. Stay within the lines. Stay within the lines. Don't make it shit. Colour in mindfully. Colour in mindfully. You've got 1 second. I am going to stop. Okay, so, alright. Okay, this is your one, is that correct? Yeah. Yes, okay. Right. Well, I think that my 3-year-old will be quite proud of you there. Yes, he's, do you know this fella? Do you know him? Okay, I don't know what's going on in his mind. Well, I must go, right? Okay, here we go. And, nice pink. Who did the pink one? Yours? I'm holding it the wrong way. Oh, it's a man with attention to detail here. Yes, okay, that way, or that way. Yeah, what can I say? Yes, you need to go out more. And we got, look, yellow, magenta, no, not magenta, sunset. She kept within the lines. Well done. Yes, this is a woman that has her finger on the button. Very good. I can't choose a winner. They're all winners. And your prize is to do the back when you get home. Okay, thank you very much.